The idea of equal justice is not playing out here.
Jeez, really, you think so?
And so that's a real concern to all Americans. So as a policymaker, elected officials, we want to make sure it's equal justice for all. We want to look at it as a weaponization. Now, you're with CNN, right?
Yeah.
That's why nobody like your ass.
Okay, so let's talk about this even further, because when somebody weaponizes government and they actually get removed from government, let's take Andrew McCabe, okay, former deputy.
But this is a different case.
Let me answer the question.
This is a different set of circumstances, right? I mean, the former president is accused of misleading law enforcement, of a conspiracy of obstructing justice. That's a different set of facts. Are you prepared to defend him as the former president, and what other actions will the House take in the House Judiciary Committee in terms of funding?
Are you prepared to defend your network, CNN? I'm answering your question. You could ask me any question you want, but I'm entitled to answer the question, okay? You can't put words in my mouth.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Even though your network can hire Andrew McCabe, who was fired from the FBI for leaking classified documents. Did you remove him from your network? No, you continue to put him on to give judgment against President Trump.
Speaker.
You also hire Clapper. Clapper has come out publicly.
Mr. Speaker,
and
what steps is the House going to take in terms of, is there any effort to defund the FBI, any effort to defund the Department of Justice after what you've seen over the last several days?
So your network hires Clapper, who literally lied to the American public.
Does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans?
No, sir.
It does not.
Not wittingly.
One of 51 other individuals that had briefings and used it politically to tell the American public that a laptop was Russia collusion, even though it had all this information about the Biden administration. Are you prepared to get rid of those people from your network? Because my concern as a policymaker is that when you weaponize government and now you're weaponizing networks, that is wrong.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
So we will take all of our power to make sure that the legal system in America gets the blinders back on and people are treated fairly. I have a real problem that your network actually pays people who did classified information and then lied to the American public to try to influence a presidential election, and then you put them on your network to give an opinion about a president, and I'm answering your
But you're not answering what
Oh,
the
very
House-
clearly,
what the
because
House
what
is
your
prepared
network
to
has
do.
done has weaponized at the same time. I think equal justice is important. for Yes.
Full of bubs, look, mommy, I got the head sippy in the take a drink.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny, and I watch that clip and I go, bruh. Dude, CNN getting wrecked. That is their Capitol Hill reporter there in front of Kevin McCarthy, who I did not support for Speaker. And man, am I going to have to take an L? Am I going to have to take an L? I'm going to have to take an L, ladies and gentlemen. Because Kevin McCarthy has been doing a good job. A very good job. Not a perfect job, a very good job. And a much better job than I thought he was going to do. Kevin McCarthy is handing out L's on Capitol Hill to guys like me, who didn't support him, and proving me wrong. And then also, of course, humiliating CNN. Now, what's he talking about there with Peter Strzok? You might recall Peter Strzok here. Why don't I use CNN as a source? Peter Strzok fired from the FBI. Why was he fired from the FBI and disgraced? Well, Peter Strzok was fired from the FBI because he wanted to rig an election against Donald Trump. This article goes through how the FBI deputy director ordered Peter Strzok's termination for sending text messages disparaging Donald Trump while letting Hillary Clinton off the hook when she destroyed her classified information and devices with hammers and bleach bit. Interesting. What were some of the text messages that Peter Strzok took before getting a contract with CNN? What exactly did Peter Strzok do and send? Well, he said he would stop the election of Donald Trump. No, we'll stop it is an exact reading of his text messages to his lover, who's cheating on his wife with. Her name was Lisa Page. She's also working at the FBI. Cesspool, den of iniquity. And these two complete scumbags who were cheating on their spouses together were planning on stopping Donald Trump from becoming president. Now, what did he mean by that? I don't know. Sure would like to ask Peter Strzok about it. Maybe I will someday. I'm actually going to get an opportunity to here quite soon. So what I'm saying here is that CNN had no problem with this jackwad, weird, wriggling, swarthy, slimy scumbag. They had no problem with this guy handing him a fat contract. Yet they're going to talk about Donald Trump? Peter Strzok's a known liar. He let Hillary Clinton off the hook when she destroyed her classified document retaining devices with a hammer. And you know who says that? Because right now there's an argument going on Twitter about like whether Hillary Clinton actually did this. Nancy Mace, who's a representative from South Carolina, says Hillary Clinton used a hammer to destroy evidence of a private email server. The same standard should apply to everyone, including Donald Trump. I mean, let me tell you what. Ooh, I'm going to get in trouble for this one. If Hillary Clinton was currently in jail serving a life sentence for destroying classified information, for violating the Espionage Act, then I would be covering this Trump thing differently. I would. I'd be covering it differently. I wouldn't say that Donald Trump needs to go to jail. I'd be looking at it a little differently. I would still say that Donald Trump was president, so the Presidential Record Act protects him. But nonetheless, Keith Olbermann, who says, you know that didn't happen, right, is being community noted on Twitter by what? A freaking CNN video. FBI Clinton staff destroyed devices with hammers. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So CNN's perfectly happy to put the guy who let Hillary Clinton off the hook for destroying her devices with hammers on the air, hand him a contract.
Destroyed Blackberries with hammers in the State Department. That's not what one of the presidents
actually,
and
Evan,
hold
on. Can you fact check that? Hang on,
Evan Perez. Hammers, fact check that for me, please, on the fly.
Yes, they did, Brooke. As you mentioned, there were 13 devices, mobile devices, and 5 iPads that the FBI said that, you know, in some way were used with her private email server, and they did, in some cases, just destroy them with hammers when they were done using them.
That's a pretty good way of just. That is absolutely not following the rules and regulations of the State Department. You know it. Your 52 reasons just went down to 1. No reasons left. Listen.
So, hot damn. The other person who CNN happily employs, that Kevin McCarthy called him out for there, is a man named James Clapper. James Clapper is the former CIA director, is a deeply villainous scumbag who has lied many, many times to Congress. Lied so much, in fact, I'm showing you a publication called The Federalist here. That is a conservative publication. Excellent writers at The Federalist. James Clapper has lied to Congress. This details multiple lies that he told to Congress to other Democrats. Here's a clip of an elected Democrat, Ron Wyden, who's a senator, ripping James Clapper, saying he needs to stop making excuses for lying to the American people. Wait, so it's all these libs coming out against James Clapper. So CNN, like libs are coming out against CNN, saying that James Clapper's the guy who lied, and of course he did lie as it pertains to Hunter Biden's laptop. 51 former intelligence officials issued a statement saying that Hunter Biden's laptop story had all the earmarks of a Russian intel operation. The spies who spread disinformation in 2020. CNN hires people who spread disinformation. Yet they claim to be upset about that kind of thing. Yet they literally hire people who spread disinformation for Russia. That's what James Clapper does. So, Kevin McCarthy, big W's. Big W's for Kevin McCarthy, big L's for me, because I didn't support him. But, you know what? A good man owns his problems and his wrongs and is able to say, hey, Kevin McCarthy, way to go, dude. You win this round. Boom shakalaka. Way to call that reporter out. She's gonna have to go to therapy after this one. It's your boy Benny. Please like and share and subscribe. See ya.